unless I recall, nothing fast comes to my mind. That I came to know, my brother-in-law, early morning 7 o'clock to night 11 o'clock, he used to see TV. One day I got fed up and asked him, what the hell you are doing? Morning 7 to night 11 o'clock you are seeing TV like that. No, you mean to say I am seeing TV? He said, no. If the TV is switched off, all my past, whatever I have done, whatever has happened to me, they come and hammer me in my brain. So, if at least TV is on, my mind is diverted and that is not coming to my mind. Then I thought, unless I recall, nothing is coming to my mind faster. Nothing. Faster than. Then from that day, this happened about 8 months back. Then I decided, past anyway, future also I should do that like that. Now for past 8 months, future, almost I can say, 80%, 75 to 80% just come down. I don't think about future also. The very purpose of doing, the future that I should cut short, and I will always be in the present, as we told her. So, that is the reason I got rid of everything. If something is there, it will drag me to future or some disturbance. Today I don't have anything. So, 75 to 80%, I have come to stable position, future, then present. Present also, many people, he said that living in the present. Living in the present like that, present moment like that. There are two things actually present. One is doing one job at a time, that is present. All what we can do, including methods, what I am telling, we can do only one job at a time. You cannot be in the present, it's just not possible. If you are in the present, there is nothing but meditation in alpha state, what you do, that's all. Unless you lose your body consciousness, then we see where the present, past and future comes with your mind. You go on splitting the activities or the time. Little if you split it goes to past. Little if you split, it goes to future. Present you can't. So what is present? There should not be anything. That state is meditation. That means the meditation, when you go to that samadhi, neither you have past, nor present, nor future. That's called Kalatita. They say Ishvara is Kalatita, and like that. All gods, they are Kalatita like that. So that is the condition. So in that condition, we will not be doing anything, because we are in the worldly things. So we have to be in the present state, doing one job at a time. My memory, I don't know what or not. Day by day, it has come down slightly. Then I decided, anything happens to me mentally or physically, immediately I attack. Now what I am doing? I am doing one job at a time. Earlier I used to remove the specs, keep it somewhere. After washing my face and come, search for specs. Where I have kept the whole house. Now what I am doing? The moment specs is removed, I am telling, I am keeping on my table. That's all. That means a auto session or a self-affirmation that I am keeping here. Then, whole day, you roam anywhere, the moment specs comes, yes, I have kept it on my table. You can remember. So if you do one job at a time, you can remember memory power. Now, because of that last time I am practicing for last 4 or 5 months. Now, when I sit alone, I used to get the face and the whole friends or something like that, but I was not able to recognize the names, recall the names. Now, I am able to recall, the moment his face or the incident comes, I am able to recall the names. So like that, my memory is also increasing, health is improved, and past is not there, future also only 80%. And if you take dealing with the daily affairs, I am just not bothered what happens. Anything happening, I will just keep in. I don't think about that. So, I am really benefited by meditation. Please, many people ask me, I have been doing meditation for the last 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, still my health is not improved like that. Actually, they are not doing meditation. What they are doing is only dharana. Dharana has to be converted into meditation. Meditation is not doing, it is happening. Once he understands that meditation is happening, then automatically all the diseases will go and transformation sets in. I am maximum benefited, so I am happy.
What is your these are all physical experiences, but is there any deeper experiences you want to give a different dimension to them? Message?
In meditation,
Like how it ultimately flowers out.
actually, now my state is, I am just not bothered about the experiences. Because
That's it.
Because earlier, when I came to pyramid, people used to, when they share their experiences, they used to tell, I do astral travel. In that day, that madam also told, I do astral travel, then my third eye is opened, all that. Then I experienced it. Third eye, okay, I have experienced it. Then I did what really is third eye. Many people told, it is your mind's, this one, what is that, hallucination or something like that. So don't say third eye is open like that. So I did research on that. Now I know what is third eye. Next I think full moon. Full moon there is a topic about third eye. What I got it. Actually I am doing research in meditation. I don't want anything because now I am Kalatita. Though not this birth, next birth is assured. Next birth is assured. Why should I bother? Because this birth or that birth, I don't find any difference. And I am assured, those who are meditators, even if you do 1 hour meditation in your lifetime, next birth, definitely you are going to take human body. That much is assured. Somebody has assured me with the example Kanda. So I am happy. Having done meditation for 20 years, definitely I am not going to take birth in the lower species. So once human birth only, so there is no problem. So I am doing research regarding experiences, what you told, I will tell you. The first vision, what I thought, what it came to me was Krishna. I never did puja for Krishna, nothing. But when I sat for meditation, first time, suddenly in my screen, there is called Chidakasha. In that Chidakasha, first time I saw Krishna. I was puzzled. The moment your mind, that puzzled, that fades like that. It went up. Then I started seeing visions. Plenty of visions. Even now I see visions. But what all you are seeing through your Chidakasha, it is all mental game. It is called third eye also. Actually, your third eye is between two eyes, somewhere here. They call it third eye. But somebody told that they got a flash of light. You are real third eye. It is called Trikuti. It is a separate three. What is that? Meridians. Chakras. Agna to Sahasrara, in between there are 3 chakras. That nobody is starting because they are mind out of third. But your real third eye is there in the Trikuti. The difference I will tell you. Vision, sir. Who wants vision, sir? Yeah, if I sit, vision and vision is nothing but daydreaming. You close your eyes, as a dream, you will be in night times, your body goes to rest, and the mind will be doing its monkey business. It goes to Kaveri, somewhere river, then it goes to some hill, Savandurga hill, like that. That means we will be seeing dreams. Whereas when the vision comes, you are awake, your mind is awake, and you know that you are seeing, and you know that you are sitting for meditation, but you will be seeing the dream. That's all. That is nothing but it is a play of your mind. There, it is not in your control. Whatever comes, you have to see. Just like you go to cinema theatre, whatever movie is running, you have to see. That's all. You have no option. Whereas the real third eye, when it comes to Trikuti, when that real third eye is opened, you can go to past, future and present at your will. At your will. Suppose now all the lights are on. I am seeing a cupboard. All of you I am seeing. If my third eye, Trikuti third eye is open, that has got another screen. This is called Chidakasha. Chida means nothing but, Chit means what? Mind. Chidakasha they say. Chidakasha means it is the screen of mind. But there is another called Divyakasha. Divya means soul. That screen is souls. That means actual Trikuti starts from here. So once that is open, in my opinion, that is the real third eye. Visions anybody can see. Even those who are sitting for meditation, for the first time, people are seeing visions. That is possible. Whereas this opening is very difficult. Once you, suppose, you open your eye, I am seeing everything. If I close my eyes, still I am seeing through that light. No light is required, no sunlight is required. So there will be no difference between day and night. And Sartre puts it pineal gland. So actually the pineal gland is the link between brain and the mind. Brain and the mind. Mind is not in the brain. Brain is hardware. Brain is purely hardware. Once the body goes, your brain also goes. Either you burn it or you bury it. That's all. So brain has nothing to do. Einstein brain, my brain, your brain, all are same. No difference. That science has accepted, no difference. That means it is a hardware. You go to computer section, computer shop, you buy a PC. After buying a PC, that is hardware. But the software, what you put in, it works according to that. So your mind is the software. So the link between the mind and the brain is the pineal gland. So whatever mind thinks, the pineal gland immediately gives instructions to the mind, brain. Then brain acts accordingly. That all happens within our body, full body, but not in the astral body. That other third eye, what I told, that is the astral body. This eye, it is the screen of the mind. It is in the physical body. That I consider it as a part of physical.